If you say you can play the next score and pay for it, absolutely great. But not say, oh, I'm gonna be nice to give you the next score. What kind of fucking answer is that? Say, oh, I'm gonna be nice and let you take the court next door. That's the shit that I'm pissed off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Can I move to court 4? How much do I have to pay you for another hour? Don't hit the hand. Don't hit the hand. Talk to the other side. Lord.
Tennis Tunes! Thank you for joining me today. You know, obviously this is going to be a wild match, and we started off with Gus hitting an overhead while dancing around the ball like a ballerina. Beautiful play from Gus. And another winner there takes the first game real quick. But first and foremost, I would like to thank Gus for sharing the footage with me so that I could create this video. And also want to thank Kim. So Gus is in the pink shirt on the other side right now, and Kim is in the red shorts. Both excellent players. It's quite a fun match to watch. And I thank you both for letting me put this video together and showing off the finals. But yeah, so this is Ultimate 5.5 singles in Orlando. USTA-wise, there's like 4.0 and 4.5 players in this league. And this is the finals, so you go through a season of 8 matches or so, and then you play a tournament bracket at the end of it. Now, sadly, I did have to drop out of the league because I got the flu, but I found raw footage of their actual reactions.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Alright, but in all seriousness, let's keep it civil in the comments for these guys. We all have heated days, you know? Who hasn't broken a racket every now and then? And this matchup is actually very interesting. We've got Gus over there, Kim on the close side right here. And right now it's an even match. Very, very tight. But their play styles are so different. It's a great slice from Kim. He's got a chance to finish. He catches Gus off foot. Now, Gus is a huge hitter, and he hits a lot of winners, but he also makes some mistakes. So you have a very aggressive play style where he wants to dictate the points and play it on his terms. Now, Kim, on the other hand, he is a very defensive player. He's a brick wall. It is tough to get stuff past him, and he just plays very defensive. But he's pretty accurate with his shots, and he doesn't miss too often. There's a rare miss. But right now, Kim is up, so let's dive into this. Yeah, good aggression from Gus. I mean, he's hitting some big shots here, and right now it's working out. Oof. But you know, Kim is also very good at, I mean, like I said, he's a defensive player. just seeing Kim's reaction to that just cracked me up. I had to put that in there. I mean, it's happened to everybody. but then again, you know, Kim's up 2-1 with an ad. Can he close out the game? Wow. Okay, we got to talk about that. And I really want to talk about what these guys are doing here because Gus is such a big hitter. To see him throw in some drop shots like that is very scary. I think that's a big step up in his game, is having that in his arsenal. Oh, what a rip. But again, Kim gets another ad chance here. Kim's going to lose his mind. He tips the net again. Yeah, it's tough for Kim. If Kim's playing defensive like this and Gus picks his moments right, Kim's going to have a tough time out here. Kim just has to keep that ball deep. And I know it's easy for me to critique them sitting from here, but I do want to just kind of talk about what I'm seeing. And again, it's a very tight match so far. Another tip off the net. Whew, follows it up with a clean winner. But, you know, Kim is the one up here. He's up 3-2 now. Yeah, if Kim can just play solid defense and keep that ball deep, I do think Gus will make errors over time and start handing him the match. It's a good return. I mean, Gus is a big server. For Kim to return deep like that is huge. Very close ball, just out there. But again, a clean winner from Gus, and you know, it's tough. I think Gus is feeling pretty comfortable, but he's making enough errors where, you know, Kim's in the lead. Gus lets Kim crawl back into this game. They're at deuce. Another moment where, you know, Gus has his chance, but he just can't quite finish it. And I think the biggest issue for Gus is if he loses confidence. If he starts to doubt himself and play a little less aggressive, I think he's more likely to make errors. And like I said, Kim really is a brick wall. If Gus doesn't hit clean winners, it's very tough for him. But, you know, Kim's in a great spot right now. He's up 5-2. Tensions are going to get high. It's the championship match. That's a great winner. Again, another situation here. He gives him a favor. Just another situation where Kim needs to keep that ball deep, and it's just so hard to do when you're actually playing the match. Huge serve from Gus. He stays in this set. Now, if you'd like to go back through my videos, I have played both of these guys on the channel before, so you're welcome to go check those out. Kim's doing a great job moving him around. He just calls it out. Close ball. You can see Gus's reaction. He's like, wow, that was an incredible shot. Kim cleans up the set really, really nicely. Can he keep it up here? Not too good from Gus. And I've said it about Gus before, like, he has these hot streaks where he will go at least like a few games in a row where he barely makes any errors and he dominates. But then he has these periods, great drop shot. He has these periods where he cools off and he starts making some errors. So I think it's important for Kim to recognize those moments and just keep the ball deep and consistent like he does. Whew, good rip from Gus. Just out there, and Gus is up 2-0 in the second set. You know, I gotta say, Gus hits some really nice winners, but like his movement, it's almost like a little sluggish. It looks a little sluggish, but it's not. Like, he knows what he's doing. It's just so funny to see that he's just a big guy, and his movements just seem a little slowed down, but he packs a real punch. And then Kim, on the other hand, he's obviously a smaller player, and he uses that to his advantage. I mean, he's very quick. He gets to everything. And he does a big wind-up with his forehand. It actually looks really cool. Check out his forehand. See if we can see. There, here we go. Okay, that wasn't a real forehand. He just kind of pushed it back.
No!
Oof. Yeah, he does that wind up where he takes his racket up and back, does a little circle motion. Yeah, that's really tough. I know on my second serve, Gus abuses it too. It's a great shot from Kim, but Gus is anticipating it. He's got a chance to get up 3-1. Oh, he blows it. It's just a lot of pressure coming from Gus there. You know, Kim's making some mistakes I don't think he usually makes, and Gus does put a lot of pressure, so maybe that's why. But I feel like Kim has to find a way to either just keep the ball deep consistently, you know, like in that last quarter of the court, just keep it there, or he needs to move Gus around and just get him off his feet. Alright, Gus is looking pretty solid this set. But you never know when Gus is going to turn that. You know, he could play so consistent and still put so much pressure on, but then he kind of falls apart.
Seriously.
A little bit like that. Now, Kim has a chance to close this game and get back into this set. All right, they did have to switch courts. And yeah, the intro that if you want to see what happened, it's really just in the intro. He said he acted like he was being nice to Gus, I guess, by giving him the court next to them, and Gus wasn't too happy about it. But that's all. That's all. It's really tough for Kim to get an edge in these points if it's short enough for Gus to kind of do what he wants.
Got lucky.
An amazing return by Kim. Yeah, I mean you're seeing a lot of points of Gus just cleaning it up, you know, hitting winners and getting closer to the net and just finishing the point. But there are also those points where Gus is making mistakes. So it's just important to remember that, you know, it might look like Kim isn't doing enough, but he is very consistent, and there are plenty of points where Kim just makes the point go long enough to where Gus makes a mistake. It's also worth mentioning that, you know, these guys could be getting a little tight. It is the finals. It's the championship match. And, you know I get a little tight sometimes in the finals, and maybe Kim is just not trying to hit these finer shots where he can kind of pass Gus. When I played Kim, I kept going to the net trying to catch a volley, and he passed me perfectly like every time. It was incredible. Huge serve from Gus. And yeah, I don't know. I think these guys, you know, if Gus made a little less errors, that'd be good for him. If Kim went for a little more to kind of throw Gus off a bit, that would be good too. Another great shot from Gus. He's trying to clean up this set. He wants to go to the 10-pointer. He wants to real bad. Okay, we're entering the 10-pointer. That was a really interesting point. They both did a good job of just hitting clean shots deep, but Gus was putting more pressure on, I would say, and Kim hit a shorter ball, and Gus made a great move by drop-shotting it. It's just really impressive. But I like the way Kim was committing. Like, he was committing to his shots, and that made him keep it deep. He gets a chance to close the point there.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait a minute. Gus is choking it away a little bit. Gus just makes a few errors, and now Kim's up 5-2. I don't know if Gus is getting a little nervous, but yeah, he's making some pretty quick errors. But, you know, Kim misses a couple there, and all of a sudden, it's a tight match. All right, guys, I'm going to drop off, but thank you so much for watching. Let's leave a like for these guys. Very, very intense match. A lot of fun to watch this. And, yeah, maybe we'll see them again in the future.
7-3 to 7-all. Kim!
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like buck. Mustard on a beat, bro, deep boat, any rap, he a freak though, man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like G's.